Okay, so we're at July Painting Challenge, day 3 for me. Probably a little bit further ahead for some other people, but I started on the Monday, so I'm at day 3 at the moment. Just a quick update. The Napoleonics that I had that were outstanding to be painted are now done. As I've mentioned, there wasn't an awful lot left on them to paint, so it was just a matter of painting them up and putting a bit of varnish on them, and they're done. I mean, it's kind of one of the advantages of 15mm is that you can get stuff done relatively quickly if you keep on with it. And like I say, they're done. So that's the fusiliers, musketeers, French Napoleonics. That's a complete stand done. Just a matter of clearing up some grenadiers. They're not completely finished yet because I haven't actually undercoated enough. These are actually reclaimed figures that I painted ages ago, made a mess of, and I've had to come back to. But actually, in many ways, it's probably a good thing because repainting them, I just feel the quality is much better this time round, and I've made a better stab of them. So I'm happy with those, and they look okay. The last thing that I had to do that wasn't a major job was actually finishing off a 30 Years War command stand, which is again mostly done. I need to get a pikeman or another standard bearer to go at the back of it because I like my figures in 4s for the command. But again, not much painting left to do on these, and it's just a matter of finishing them off. Yeah, the flag's a bit basic, but there you go. You know, at 15mm, you can see how big my fingertip is next to the flag. I'm certainly not going to be painting a lot of detail on the flags. You can get them pre-printed anyway, and I probably will be doing that at some stage. I just want to get the command stands done to a point where they can go out on the table. And as I say, once a pikeman's been added to this stand, it should be fine and ready to go. So that's the last of those done. Right, moving on to the questions that were asked. I'm going to go through these now. Day 2's question was, describe your YouTube or Google name, which is the War Games box. I think pretty much stands for itself, really. Why did you choose it? Well, I just wanted something fairly simple, and to be honest, I didn't want to go for the miniatures painter or the War Games miniatures painter or something like that, because I'm not just interested in miniatures. I'm interested in board wargaming as well. I like hex and counter games. I'm interested in history and archaeology and a lot of other things as well. Not just painting figures. So that's basically why I chose the name. What do you want to do with your channel by next July? I watched Ringo's video a little bit earlier, and like him, I don't think there's an awful lot left to do, really. I need to maybe tidy up on the titles and maybe the presentation of the videos. I'd love to get a new camera, but as you can see, I've only got my iPhone, and it's unlikely I'm going to be able to afford anything else for the time being, so that will have to do. In terms of what I would like to do with the channel, maybe just improve it, and make the videos a bit more professional, a bit better to look at. How has your YouTube channel grown since you first started filmmaking? Not very big is the answer to that. I really started it just as something for me to do, and a way of actually keeping track of my painting. What do you do differently now that has helped you grow as a filmmaker? Well, I do it more regularly, or try to. I found it very difficult to start with. I'm not a natural camera person at all, and it's taken me a long time to get into it, and I'm doing my best to basically improve my technique at this. If you're not a YouTuber, what is it keeps you from starting? Well, I think it's probably, I mean, I'm not really a YouTuber. I just post the odd film here and there, just to keep my eye in with the hobby. I mean, I really enjoy doing the vlogging. It's learning something new, and it's a way of staying in touch with the miniatures and other people that like to do wargaming miniature pursuits, or board wargaming in general. And if anybody sees the video, please say hello. I'm always happy to chat or to send messages back and forth, and hear people's point of view, or if they've got something to talk about, particularly about Napoleonics or 30 Years War, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, I think that's probably enough for the time being. Hope to get back to you again before the end of the week.